Hi everyone. With exams just around the corner, a lot of us are now starting to think about mock exams. In this video, we'll talk about when is the right time to start your mock exam journey. We'll be covering four things. We'll start with why mock exams. Then we'll have a discussion around what to look for in a mock provider. How many mocks should you ideally take before the big day? And finally, this should all lead us nicely into when should I take my first mock exam. Yeah. So let's start with why mock exams. Mock exams helps benchmark your performance. It's worth mentioning that the first mock you're going to take is always going to be very scary. So don't be scared. It happens to everyone. But hopefully, as you go along on this journey, the fear will start to go away. And that's what we need before the big day, isn't it? Mock exams also help you get accustomed to the exam pressure. Every year, a month or two before the exam, parents come to us and tell us that our child was doing so well in the home tests, but suddenly we have taken a mock and the performance has gone down. uh, it's not unusual for performance to dip when taking a mock exam. The reason is it's not just about subject knowledge, it is also about nerves, and that is what mock exams help you get ready for. Because you know that you are in a timed environment, you're going to be benchmarked against other students, so that does add a element of pressure to it, and that is why performance can vary. But like I said, the more mocks you give, the easier the process becomes and the more accustomed you will be to this pressure. Mock exams help you understand the areas of improvement. So let's say you've given a number of mocks and you're consistently underperforming in, let's say, probability questions or in punctuation sections. So then you know that you need to give extra focus to these and maybe do a little bit of focused prep on these areas. And mock exams help you identify those. The sooner you know the areas of improvement, the more time you have to rectify. Yeah. Finally, let's not forget mock exams are great for practice. So you might be doing tests at home. Mock exams are just like that. And if a mock exam has proper solutions, that is the best and the fastest way to increase your score. So look at your mistakes, look at how the question was meant to be attempted, and make sure you get it right the next time. Yeah. So mock exams are really good for practice. Let's come to what to look for in a mock provider. So the most important thing is parent feedback. So if you know somebody who has given the exams in the past, so talk to them about that provider. What are the strengths and weaknesses? How close was the exam pattern to the real exam? All of these things are the best indication that that's a good provider for mock exams. Price also becomes important. Like I said, you might want to give a number of exams before the big day. So then price does become an important factor. And physical exams are generally more expensive than online ones. So maybe you need to do a mix of the two just to get the cost right. Does the provider give you access to question paper and detailed solutions? That is important. So just think about that. Finally, in terms of the score report, do they give you just the percentage score, or are they giving you percentage score as well as standardized score and ranking information as well in the exam? So the more information you have in this area, the better generally. Are there any additional extras? Some providers are offering video solutions, so maybe that is important to you. With some providers, you can retake the test once, so that might be important as well. Now we come to how many mock exams should I take for the big day? As I mentioned before, mock exams are great for practice, and we should not have this stigma that I'm going to give for a mock, it's going to be very stressful. I recommend you start your mock exam journey from home. So for example, if you're giving the GL exam, there are these great bundle of tests by GL themselves, which are great for practice. If you have the discipline, they tell you how much time you should allocate for each test, and you can give it under those exam conditions at home. So that should be the starting point. As you move closer to the exam date, we recommend you move to monthly mock exams. Now, these could be online or physical mock exams. And we recommend you go for at least one physical mock exam. If your main exam is going to be a physical mock, it is very important that you get accustomed to the physicality of it. So once you go into the center, you'll see lots of students, who are giving the exam with you. So, getting that sense and the sense of being in a classroom and giving the exam is important. So do plan for at least one physical mock exam before the big day. So this leads us nicely into the question, when should I take my first mock exam? Now, before taking a mock exam, and here we are talking about the competitive mock exam, not the one you would take at home by yourself. It is important that you have covered all the basic course material for the exam once. So you're never going to have the perfect preparation. So don't wait till you know all the content thoroughly, because that is never going to happen. Even if you ask the toppers of an exam, how they felt before the exam, most likely it's going to be, I thought I'm not going to pass. So, everyone, kind of self-doubts in this regard. So you're never going to have the perfect preparation, but it is important that you have covered the course material at least once. And if you've not done that, maybe, just postpone the mock for a month and get your base preparation done first. We recommend that you take your first mock exam at least 6 months before the main exam. And this will give you adequate time to assess your weaknesses and also take multiple mocks if required. Yeah. In case you you need to get in touch with us, you can email me. Email address is sumit@oxbridgeinstitute.co.uk, or you can use the live chat feature on our website by pressing this icon here. So we do try to keep the live chat manned, but in case you miss us, do drop us a message and we'll get back to you with your query. So thanks guys, and best of luck for your mock exams.